All right, here we go. Forge comes down, Beanstalk triggers, Boombox, let's go. We'll take you and you. That's pretty awesome. All right, so we've officially done it. We've taken every single land the opponent has. I mean, another Forge just for good measure, and that will do it, my friend. You have lost every single land you own, and you have one lizard left that works off of lands. Oh, GG! Let's go, man. This has been such a fun video. Alright guys, we might possibly be looking at my favorite deck of all time. Land destruction has been one of my favorite things to do and to troll people with for a very long time, and today we've got a really good one where I have depleted the opponent's mana completely down to 0 on multiple occasions. And it's a really fun list, man, because it controls the board pretty well for what we're seeing right now in standard, which is a lot of aggro decks. We've got plenty of sweepers in Teamer. We've got the Brotherhood's End. We've got the Temporal Firestorm. That makes up 8 total sweepers for us. So hopefully the opponent doesn't get a little bit too out of control. And then later in the game, Season of Weaving is another pseudo sweeper. We can kind of send everything back to the opponent's hand, which has come in clutch so many times, and then draw some extra cards, especially when you have a Beanstalk out there. Getting extra cards not only on casting the spell, but then also drawing a few more cards with the extra pause that you get. You could draw upwards to like 5 cards per turn. It's really, really good. This also is important because we're running Territory Forge as our main land destruction spell. This can exile an opponent's land off the battlefield. We're trying to double up with that today with the Virtue of Knowledge. We can cast it for 2 and copy the ability, or we can just cast it out for 5 and then cast the Forge out the following turn to take 2 lands instead of 1. But what's important here is the Weaving can actually send everything back to your hand to then be replayed again. So eventually you can get your opponent down to 0 pretty easily with that. And then not to mention Boombox, of course, we're going to be ramping a lot with things like Harvester. So Boombox, 6 mana, destroy a creature, artifact, and a land. This has come in clutch on so many occasions. Now, getting them down to 0 lands is cool. Ramping is very cool, but you do have to have at least 1 win con. Otherwise, the opponents, if they don't concede after having no lands, which they almost always do, I've had one opponent actually test me and just stick around as long as possible to find out what my win con was. And you are going to have to drop an Ovika on them, which is a really good card here because it can just finish a game quickly. You drop this down, it spits out these goblins for every non-creature spell you cast, which is every single spell you have, and it creates goblins with haste. You run over their face and it's over. So super fun list though, guys. I know you're gonna enjoy this one, and hopefully we'll see you back here at the end of the video. Peace out. All right, guys, we are back at it again with some more land destruction. Definitely don't think we can keep this hand. It's way too expensive. This is a lot better. But yeah, so today is pretty awesome, and we're trying to take away basically every single land the opponent controls on the field, which is a pretty lofty goal, but we've done it a couple of times already. And we actually did it like 3 or 4 times in a video already, and we couldn't use the footage because the audio was all messed up. So here we are again, trying it out. The opponent, though, looking like maybe an Azorius control player, but I have seen a lot of Azorius tokens these days, so hopefully that's the case. It is tokens. Let's go. Brotherhood's End. Very, very clutch here, I think. It would be unfortunate to have to blow up my own boom boxes, though, you know what I mean? But, you know, what can you do when you've got a perfect card to answer that? I love the Beanstalk there. That was clutch. No plays from the opponent, and we get another Brotherhood's End. Very good. Surveil. I'll take the Virtue of Knowledge. That is a card I will need. Might just play that next turn, to be honest. Three steps ahead to find themselves another synthesizer. That's pretty good. All right, gonna take 3 here. Do they play another synthesizer? Kind of hope they do. No, but it is another artifact that we can blow up, so. Ouch, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Are those treasures or maps? They are map tokens. All right. Well, unfortunately for them, that's probably the end of the game. Brotherhood's end, just way too good here. Way too good. Another boombox comes down though. I mean, you can't not pull the trigger on that, right? That is just way too good. Oh, we got a forge. Yeah, I think first we got to get this down, right? Because we want to double up on the forge. Assuming it resolves, of course. Nice. No plays from the opponent, but clearly had something there. I'm really worried that the card they have there is the 3 steps ahead. All right, let's see if we can draw a couple of cards before we drop this forge. All right, here we go with the, oh, there's the scoop. That's super unfortunate because we were just about to start taking some of those lands away. We were gonna double up on the forge coming down, and we were gonna take 2 of their lands, hopefully at least 2 of these lands away, and that would really be a big setback for them. And then we'd follow it up with the boombox the following turn. Yeah, they were pretty cooked. I was hoping to have some fun there and let some of these lands get blown up. All right, I get to go first with a phenomenal looking hand. Thank God for that. Yeah, I hope we get some opponents today, man, that are willing to be good dance partners and allow us to do some of our stuff today and not concede too soon. Man, Beanstalk is so good here because if it's blue control, getting this down on the field is going to be everything. Because at least if we're getting countered, we can draw cards. But it looks like Dimir, and they're working with their graveyard? No, it's not Dimir, it's Sultai Graveyard. Okay. Interesting. Let's go with the harvest here, and next turn we can start going forge right away. Let's grab... It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting down the forge very next turn and then maybe just hitting a Seasons of Weaving later, bounce it back to our hand. All right, we don't like this because they're probably going to have that Sultai Reanimator spell. All right. Which means all the more reason for us to use this up, because if they don't have a land, that would help a lot in slowing them down. And we draw a card too, by the way, which is awesome. Which card do we want to take though? Probably their green, because they just got that green. They probably don't have another. We might have just saved our game there with that little land destruction. We'll see. We had to have chosen the right color too. It's a little bit of chance here. Nice. So it looks like the opponent might... Yes, we might have slowed them down enough, guys. We'll see. Another Fabled Passage. Okay. Alright, so they still have to crack the Fabled Passage, and then next turn they can play... Okay, I don't like that, though. What can we do about destroying these lands now? If I play this for 2... 1, 2, 3, 4... 5. That's not enough to get it cracked. Shoot. Alright, not a lot we can do here. Let's just go with this and then hope that they don't hit us with that reanimating spell. That would be a bummer. So for now, we just do one of these. Little hand reload there. Alright, so we got our Avika. That's kind of cool, but not what we really needed, is it? Not really what we needed there. They didn't crack their Fabled Passage there. Let's go. That's kind of nice. All right. They get their green. Does that mean we have enough mana now to pull this off? So let's see. If we play this for 2, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Yeah, we have enough. All right. Well, the opponent's not going to be able to come back from this, I don't think, because we're going to do this all over again. Say goodbye to your green land. That's got to be pretty annoying. I'm not gonna lie. That's got to be pretty annoying. They're never gonna be able to resolve their spells. Oh, they finally get another green. I should have taken the black source that time, huh? Hindsight being 2020. Well, we're in trouble because now they get to basically cast any single thing they want to play for free here. All right, boombox. Not terrible. Wish it destroyed enchantments, but you know, what can you do? Let's get this down. I guess let's go look to draw a card here and get our big creatures down. Seasons of Weaving, yes, that's what we needed. Yes, Seasons of Weaving. Okay, let's just do this so we can get some more bodies on the field. No, let's just eat the harvest. Yes, Seasons of Weaving is clutch here. Because no matter what they do here, as long as they can't kill us, we'll be okay. Because then we just bounce everything back to their hands. And then we start eating up their lands again, so. Oh boy. The big key thing here is, can they kill us? I don't know. So they cast a spell, which is good because that's basically what they used their mana on this turn. That's all they had the mana for. That's fine by me. Discard a card. I don't know if the opponent's going to be able to recover if we bounce everything again. I hope not, but they will have a ton of reanimation spells, I'm sure, in their hands still. We've only seen one so far, or two. Yep, there's a free Tovada for them. Again, we knew this was coming. Free spell off the multiverse. We gotta bounce everything here. There's the Atali. What do they steal from us? That's the big key here. What do they steal? They get a kill spell. Not enough mana to play it, and they get a boombox. I get that back in my hand. Cool. Those are very fine things for them to be finding. Nice. No attacks either. Don't mind if I do. All right, this should be enough, I hope, to force a concede maybe from the opponent. I don't know. This flies though, so we get on over the top, right? All right. Seasons of Weaving. Return everything to our hands. Copy an artifact. I don't think there's an artifact I want to copy. We'll draw 2 cards. All right. And do we forge right away here? Feels like we do. They scoop it up. All right, they scoop it up. That was an interesting game, man. That was a tough deck to go against because of how early they could interact and just do their craziest things. I think taking green early was a good idea, but we should have taken the swamp sooner, and I feel like that would have shut them down. All right, we got a tricky looking hand here, man. We've got a really good one, but the problem is we have no green. We're gonna hopefully surveil and get a little closer to that green. Perfect. Perfect. Seasons of Weaving makes me feel so good. It makes me feel like, makes me feel safe inside. You know what I mean? Because we can always just fully reset the board. Oh, not again. No way. I have not seen anybody run this deck like in a long time. And all of a sudden it's back to back. Someone dropped the video today. I don't know who. Let's go blue. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, and then here comes the reanimation next turn, and we are not ready for it, unfortunately. Yeah, that's tough. Next turn maybe, but do we sweep the board here? No, I don't think so. I think we focus on just eating the food, getting more lands. All right, so here comes the attack. Is there a reanimator coming out? No, good. Okay, good, good, good. That means we have a chance here to shut it down before it's too late. Let's see. Let's get red. So which land would we have to take out here? I think they're pretty much covered everywhere here with these lands that they've got out here. Yeah, they're pretty much covered with every color they need. That's a bummer. I still say we try it though. Still say we try it. Cash grab. Mill 4 cards, put a permanent card into your hand. They choose another island. All right, that's good. We got to take out this green then. Or black, it doesn't really matter which one we take out. All right, so they get back a kill spell. I cannot believe we're playing the same build again. This is wild. I need one more land here in order to get the boombox down and then use his ability right away. Ah, too late. Too late. They figured it out. That was their free spell they cast? That's a pretty big waste. That's a bit of a waste. I cannot get my head around the fact that we're going against this deck again. That seems so odd. Is this the same player? It might be the same player. I didn't even look at the name. Probably should have. All right, we're definitely doing a full send back here because you're gonna have to cast that fairly. You're not getting no free 8 drops, my friend. All right, some more millage, and then they get back a great enchantment card there that can force a recast of that reanimation spell from the graveyard. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7. So I can play this. If I get a land, I can play that and then follow it with this. I gotta start getting my stuff going here. Oh my gosh, it's another one. Well, that's all some fun stuff right there. Honestly, I wouldn't mind a couple of forges here. I could take some hits from the tracks. I don't really care. Oh, let's go, dude. It comes right at the perfect time. All right, so we go forge. We double up, take all their swamps. Yeah, we're not playing this game anymore. We're shutting them down. Take your swamp. Take your second swamp. All right, and then we get down our boombox. Next turn, we take their blue, we kill their Atraxa, and hopefully that's all the land they have. More green, so no swamps here to cast their spells. We love that. All right, the third path is annoying because they can mill or cast things for free. Okay, so they choose the mill, and then they're gonna get a free spell from the graveyard. As long as they don't have the mana to cast it though, no black or green, then they can't cast it next turn. Here we go, boombox. Take away their multicolored land, of course. Harvest, gain some life maybe. And then we want to get like a Seasons of Weaving so we can bounce everything and do it again. Still winnable, guys. Still winnable here. Let's go. Keep destroying those black sources. That's all we can do. And they're going to mill themselves out here, so that's beautiful. Keep on milling. There's a black source right there. We need to take it out. Seasons of Weaving, baby. Let's go. It's that easy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm gonna need, oh, no, let's do this. Perfect. Perfect. How about another forge for your black source? GG's, my friend, GG's. Boom! Okay. I cannot believe we got this far into this game. I thought we were cooked early on here, but them being able to not reanimate anything because they have no swamps is feeling my soul right now. Oh, land destruction for the win, baby. Let's go. I just looked back at their names and they were not the same player. That's crazy that they were both running that build. All right, a lot of 5 and 6 drops here. I'm gonna have to mulligan again, but oh man, I'm gonna keep this one because I'm a glutton for punishment. I don't want to take a double mulligan. I just really don't. This is gonna be a really aggro build too. Watch. Beanstalk's good. Can't be too upset with that draw. Especially when I see Demir. Okay, it lands. Doubled up forge sounds fun. Nothing from the opponent though sounds not fun. It sounds like the opponent's gonna be running counter spells here. Okay. You've got tokens? All right, no chance this resolves, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, 3 steps ahead, but I draw a card, so it replaces itself basically, which is nice. That's the beauty of casting these 5 drops now with the beanstalk on the field. We're probably gonna get countered, but at least it replenishes our hand. Do I play a forge here? I don't think so. Maybe we just play a firestorm. Try to not draw another card. We're not gonna need the firestorm, I don't think, but hard to say. I'm just gonna play this. Let's just do a little test the waters. No counterspell? Thought maybe we draw a counter there. Apparatus. Yikes. That's a card. That is a card. Oh no, we might have met our match here, guys. Full control is a nightmare. Just because we're not going to be able to resolve anything is the problem, right? Like, and then the apparatus is literally right out of the range of Brotherhood's End too, which is unfortunate. More land is not necessary. Yes, I'm playing a Temporal Firestorm for 1 token. Trying to draw a different card here. Do a little cycling, one might say. Hopefully they counter this, that'd be nice. Looks like they just sacrificed their token here to draw a card. Fair enough. We find a land! Not good. Not good. Okay, a boombox is fantastic. Let's see if they recognize the danger of the boombox. They do not. They do not recognize the danger of said boombox. See ya! Oh no. What are they doing, bro? Why would they let that resolve? All right, I for sure thought we were losing that last game, so that was really fun to see. A strong win there. That was a great way to kind of end that game. Boombox is so amazing in that spot. Raccoons? What in the raccoons? All right. Brotherhood's End gonna be pretty nice here, I think. Whenever you expend 4, put a 1/1 counter on this. So whenever they spend 4 mana, honestly, I think we just go here, right? Seems good to me. Get another green source. We've got a lot of red and blue. Dude, the harvest has been amazing. I am a huge fan of this card. Here comes the 4 mana expansion. Oh. Really? That was your play? Okay, sure. I expected a little more, to be honest. All right, let's go ahead and draw a card here off the beanstalk. Got ourselves a forge and a virtue. Don't mind if I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So not able to play the forge with the virtue yet, but all good. All right, let's go ahead and get this down. Let's play this. All right, so that meteorite's gonna be annoying because it's more mana. You know, we don't like them ramping. Brings out the 3/3 land, which we're gonna blow up next turn, so it's all good. Have your fun while you can. All right, and now you can say goodbye to your little friend. Draw. Draw. Boombox is fantastic. We take you. Take all your white sources. All right. Slowing down their ramp a little bit here. Turning this. Oh, I didn't realize that was another creature land. Whoops. I could have taken that one. That's on me. All right, if I play Boombox here for 1, 2, that leaves me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plenty to play this out. Okay, let's do that. It doesn't really matter how we do this, huh? All right, let's get this down. Basically taking 2 of their lands again here because we take the meteor, right? We take their creature land. All right, we gotta be careful though. We're at 10 life and that can go quickly. We have another sweeper though. We have a way to bounce everything, so I'm feeling good in that way, but all right, so I feel like we kind of have to answer that. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite enough to cast our knowledge here. Do we just give him this? I feel like we just give him this. Gosh, I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's kind of nice. All right, we get to double up on this too, which is good because of the virtue. All right, we're definitely doing a lot of setup here, but worth it in my opinion. Worth it in the long run because we are about to eat every land they have here. Okay, milling and putting 2 creatures and lands in their hand. They bring back just 2 lands here. It's fine by me. All right, here we go. Forge comes down, Beanstalk triggers. Boombox, let's go. We'll take you and you. And we'll probably Boombox here. And submit 0 on that. Kill you, take you, and yeah, I mean that's probably going to be pretty debilitating for the opponent. Only 2 lands left over. Not a whole lot going on there. Let's see if they concede or if they're willing to see our win con through. We've only had 1 opponent so far willing to stick around for the win con. Looks like this opponent's willing to test us here, which is cool with me. There's our win con. All right, so 4. 4 mana, huh? Guess we'll play one of these. And there's the scoop. I was gonna say, are you sure you want to do this all over again? Because next turn you will have 0 lands on the field, but they scoop beforehand. Not only are we on an unbeaten roll right now, we have some really good games. I still have yet to take every single land yet though, which is a bummer. I'm telling you guys, I've done it a couple of times, so it feels really sad that we haven't been able to pull that off yet. Boombox is cool. Oh no, this is like our worst matchup here is discard. If we don't have a beanstalk, that is. We don't really have an issue with discard, but when we don't have a beanstalk, it's pretty much over, man. Because they eat our hand too quickly. We're trying to ramp. There's just too much going on there. Yikes. Okay. We'll get that back later. Gotta get to 6 mana. Not taking the Firestorm. Ah, come on, man. You're killing me, Smalls. Another boombox. I don't think it's worth playing right now. I don't think it's worth playing right now because we're just gonna get discarded and we're gonna lose the land and then we won't be able to even play the boombox. Yeah, see. The mana's more important at the moment, unfortunately, especially if we draw into like a Seasons of Weaving to draw a bunch of cards. We're getting really unlucky here. Come on. Let me keep this last land, please. Of course not. All right, 2 more damage here, and we get a land. Perfect. They only have 1 land to their name, so I mean, that's kind of cool. Might be able to avoid most of this nonsense, but... Harvest is good. That'll give us a blue source. And it will thin out our deck here quite a bit. All right, so hopefully our top decks get a little bit better now. That's pretty awesome. All right, so we've officially done it. We've taken every single land the opponent has. I mean, it wasn't very hard to do with the situation we're in, but the problem still lies with the fact that we're taking 2 damage every single turn from the bandit's talent. But the good news is we can start to really focus on drawing more cards and keeping them in our hand because the opponent can't cast anything. And they scoop? What? You guys were so close to winning the game here. Why would you scoop there? No card or no lands I get, but like, why would you scoop there? That's crazy. I mean, I'll take it. Man, you know what feels great right now is the fact that we've played this deck now twice in 2 different videos. And don't get me wrong, we lost like 2 in the first video, but we haven't lost yet in this one. Like, that's kind of a really good win rate for a land destruction in Mythic, you know what I mean? It's not bad, man. All right, got the Beanstalk. Not discard this time, though. A couple of Forges are nice. I'm gonna need some ramp, though, to get to these Firestorms, hopefully. Lizards are gonna need to get these Firestorms for sure. Okay, it might just be mono red. They might pump this up with a 1/1 counter. I know that because we have a Lizards deck coming to you guys that we've already recorded once. Our Lizards deck is coming out soon, and it is a really good one. Okay, not gonna pump it up. Saving the 2 mana for something special. A Lizard. And another Lizard, I'm sure, or are we drawing and discarding here? Drawing and discarding, all right. Looking for a swamp, I'm assuming. All right, we really cannot afford the Shuffler to give us a 4th Firestorm here before a 4th land. Like, come on, come on, game. We have plenty of lands in the deck. We kept a 3-lander. We should not be punished in this one. I need back-to-back lands at this point. I mean, I can't even be comfortable with what we've gotten so far. I'm pretty sure it's over at this point. Pretty sure we are just cooked here. I guess we could be saved by a Brotherhood's End, but then we were not hitting a land drop either, which is a bummer. A Brotherhood End would really save us here. I mean, you got 2 cards to choose from, my friend. It can't be that hard, right? Like, surely you take one of these quickly. Give him a little bit of a reminder. You're only really choosing between 2 cards. There you go. You got it. You got it. All right, let's get the beanstalk down. Give me a land, please. Yes. One more land. One more land. One more land, and we can be back in this game. Beanstalk was not a bad draw there. It drew us into a land, and now we get to draw more cards going forward when we play the Firestorm. If we play the Firestorm, I should say, because we're going to get a tap land here. Watch, mark my words. This land that we're about to grab off the top is going to be a tap land, because that's how the game likes to maneuver. And then we're going to die. Oh, it's not a land, but it's a great card. Let's go. If it's not a land, I'm glad it was that. Okay. That saves us at least a little bit of time here. We still need to get a harvest, you know, if we're, you know. Unfortunately, we got to drop this, you know. Okay, we got a harvest. That still stinks because we're taking 2 unnecessary damage here, but you know, what can you do? We got our land. If we had to go the long way to get there, it's fine. Please, please, please don't play a lizard that deals more damage when you're dealing damage, yada yada. Okay, good. We'll just take the 2 this turn. That's good. They're playing it slow. I respect that. They don't want to lose everything here. Don't blame them. I'm gonna draw some cards though off of this sweeper, so it's not a complete waste to just throw it away on one lizard here. Do some surveilling. Another beanstalk, not necessary. 3. I got 6 mana here, so the boombox, we're in boombox territory to pick off 1 creature and 1 land here. Boombox number 2, I guess goes here. Man, I don't know. Maybe we keep it over the forge though. I guess dropping 2 forges feels so bad here, but we were just under the gun so quickly with this build that if we had just not, you know, gotten completely mana screwed at the beginning. Like, lizards should have no reason to be at the same amount of lands as us, but here we are. Here we are on 2024. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now we slowly, slowly chip away. Here we go. Vine Lasher being kicked is scary because all they gotta do is hit a land here, which they don't have. Okay. I'll happily pull the trigger on the Firestorm here. That's a good draw. All right, we're definitely gonna gain some life, I think, here, and go fetch some more mana. Probably should have done that pre-temporal Firestorm because it would have thinned out the deck technically. But we drew some great cards, so it doesn't really matter. Sacrifice, return a target bat, lizard, rat from the graveyard to your hand. I'm fine with that. They're gonna get back the Vine Lasher, and they're helping us land destruct, so cool with me. Did they draw a land off the top though? They did not. They did not. Can I afford not to sweep the board here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus my 2 to double up on this. Then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, and then I'll have. Okay, there's a chance I can still Brotherhood's End here if everything goes correctly. We're gonna draw 2 cards here. Hopefully one's a land. 1 on tap land, please. Yes, perfect. Okay, so we can Brotherhood's End and still do this. We'll take all of their swamps because I think the black lizards are the ones that scare me the most. And we'll hit him 1 at ease. Three lands left for the opponent. How do they recover? A Vine Lasher. A Vine Lasher. You must go, my friend. Nice. Seasons of Weaving is actually really good here. All right, let's return everything back to my hand. Might seem strange, but I am going for the ultimate finisher here, which is to take every land they own off the battlefield. Here we go. A Mentor, okay. Okay, so we go with the land. Virtue. Forge. Take your land. Take your land. Oh man, this is so savage. We're gonna play this out, which will take out their Mentor and their final land next turn. And that'll do it, man. Feels bad for the Lizards opponent, man. They actually had like 10 lands out there at one point too, so kind of crazy for us to have taken every single one. Well, not quite. They play another. And a Vine Lasher. Very good. Very good. Let's go Beanstalk here. Okay, another Virtue's kind of cool. But I think we're gonna go here. Undo that. I think that's the move. Oh, I should have doubled up on that effect. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? All right, let's get this down. All right, we are officially taking every basic out of our deck here. We're gonna gain some life off the Harvest Sack. Dude, I could have just blown up everything there. That's such a bummer. What in the world was I thinking? All right, we got the Yovika to finish this off here. I respect the opponent for hanging around as long as they did. That's so brutal. All right, here we go. We get the Yovika down, draw a card. Another Forge just for good measure, and that will do it, my friend. You have lost every single land you own, and you have one Lizard left that works off of lands. Oh, GG's. Let's go, man. This has been such a fun video. I love this video so much. This might be my favorite. That's gonna do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I think we got Marshall behind me. You can't really see him, but he's potatoed out right now. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you for being here and sticking all the way to the very end of this video. This one was a fun one for me, special one for me, because I did not think it was going to perform as well as it did. Being able to record a video twice with it and actually getting some really good wins with it. I think we went undefeated today. I don't remember, but yeah, Seasons of Weaving, one of my favorite cards. Just eating up all of their lands is just such a fun thing to do, because you could just see the frustration in the opponent's movements and how quickly they like to scoop. But thank you guys, appreciate you, and huge shout out to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program on my channel, so huge shout out to everybody who supports me monetarily every month. I really appreciate that a lot. Thank you for doing that and supporting me. But that does it, guys. We'll see you on the next video. Peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.